Welcome to the most straightforward guide on how to farm waylaid supplies for the Azeroth Commerce Authority rep. The first thing you're going to do is fly to Stormwind City and set your Hearthstone. Then you're going to walk right over to the auction house and buy as many of the things on this list as you can. Some of the cheapest ones and easiest to get are the 12 bronze bars, the goblin deviled eggs, the gray woolen shirts, the heavy wool bandages, the medium leather, and the silver bars. Those are going to be the cheapest things for you to get, so if you're tight on gold, grab those. You're going to need them in your bag to do this correctly. Once you've got all those things in your bag, make sure you go to the mailbox. You don't want to be that guy that forgets to do that. You're going to fly over to Lakeshire in Red Ridge Mountains. Now, if you're not yet revered with your Warsong Gulch Ashenvale PvP rank, this route is going to be a little bit different for you, so make sure to stick around. Once you're in Lakeshire, you're going to head all the way north up the road to this encampment right here with the cave. You can also stop by this left side peak for a battered chest, which has a really good chance at giving you a waylaid supplies drop. It should be noted, if you're not level 25, you're going to want to go into the cave that is a little bit south. These are sub-level 25 mobs, they are gnolls, they are fairly easy to kill, and while you get less battered chests in this cave, you still get at least one in your run. So if you are 25, you're going to want to head up all the way north. If you're not, you're going to want to head to this cave over here. Both patterns, you're going to want to hit this battered chest every time you're running to and from Lakeshire. The reason we stock our bags is because you cannot carry more than one waylaid supplies in your bag at the same time. However, you can use the waylaid supplies, turning them into a supply shipment, and then bank multiple supply shipments for 500, 1000, 1500 rep, or more, like we're about to do, every single time you go back to the city. Whenever you've collected enough or as many supply shipments as you can, simply use your Hearthstone back to Stormwind City, turn them all in, refill from the auction house, fly back to the Red Ridge Mountains, go to your correct cave, and farm until your Hearthstone is up. At the end of that hour, you can have 3, 4, sometimes even 5 completed shipments if RNG is lucky with the mats you brought. Now, if you're someone that's not yet revered with your Ashenvale PvP, you're going to want to set yours to Darnassus. Go ahead and set your Hearthstone to Darnassus. Repeat the initial process of going to the auction house and filling up your bags. You're then going to want to fly down to Ashenvale. You're going to fly and land in Astronar. From here, you have 2 choices. It's completely up to you. They seem to have about the same drop chance as I farm them out, both pretty well. You're going to have some humanoids right up here where you can see me circling to the north of Astronar. Now, this is a farther run, but they are easier to kill. They're humanoid mobs, which means while you're farming, you're going to be getting all the humanoid loot like wool, ton of wool cloth up here, and even some silk cloth. So you can farm them, but it is a longer run. A shorter run, but worse drops because they're not humanoids. You're either going to get copper, or you're going to get your waylaid supplies, or on an off chance, you're going to get a green BOE. They are the lurkers down here, like the swamp lurker creatures down here to the south of Astronar. Again, worse loot, about the same drop chance for waylaid supplies, but what this enables you to do is your entire farming is inside of Ashenvale. So you're going to hit every single Ashenvale battle. All you're going to do is farm until your Hearthstone is up, go back to Darnassus, turn everything in, refill from the auction house, fly back to Astronar. If the Ashenvale battle is going, you're going to participate in it and stop farming, and then once it's done, you're going to go back to farming either spot that you want. Now, what's good about this is these guys are close to Catapult down here, and these guys are literally right next to Shredder, so you're always going to get a tag on at least one of them. Personally, if you just want to go for the Commerce Authority rep, Red Ridge is way faster. But you're going to completely miss out on all the Ashenvale rep, which is extremely important as you're going to be getting weapons at Revered. Now, the raid weapons are arguably better. But if you're not raiding, you're just going into PvP, you can get things like the Protector's Sword right here, or the dagger, which is actually pretty good, the Sentinel's Blade. So there's some good stuff, and it's definitely worth farming that PvP rep. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, as we're constantly dropping new guides on things that I find interesting, which is pretty much everything endgame. So we're going to be grinding all the way up to 60 and making content all the way up.